Hey y'all, welcome to my week 19 post VSG update. How are you? Happy Thursday. I for one am really glad that it is almost the weekend and I'm going to be working from home tomorrow, which I'm really excited about because I just really need a weekend. Anyway, hope things are going well for you. I will start with my stats. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October 20th, 2016 in Morristown, New Jersey at Morristown Medical Center. My height weight, day of surgery, was 265. I'm 5'8", 30 years old. Last week, I was 203.2. This week, I come to you at 201.3. So that is a 1.9 pound loss for the week and 63.7 pounds overall. Am I happy with that? Heck yeah. Am I going to be really happy when I get to Wonderland? Yeah. I feel like for many weeks now I've been under 210, and I guess that just felt close. But slowly, chugga, just I'm like, little turtle, here I go. Slowly getting there, but it's okay. I'm happy. I mean, I'm 4.5 months out, and so I guess eventually my weight loss had to slow down, and it's okay. I'm still going, and it's fine. Also, I've always set like 165 to be my goal weight because that is the like highest end. Actually, I think it's 164.9, whatever. The highest end of normal BMI for my height. However, I was looking this up the other day just to like, I don't know, confirm, even though that number is very much ingrained in my mind. I was looking this up the other day, and what I didn't realize is that 197 is where I switched from being obese to overweight, and that is really stinking close. That's like 4 pounds away. So maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be overweight and not obese. That would be pretty wild. Because it's been a long time since I wasn't obese. More than 10 years. Anyway, so yeah, I'm happy. Definitely happy with my weight loss. I will say that my restriction, I know I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, but it's just not what it used to be. I am definitely feeling like I could eat more and more. So it's been a very active sort of like figuring this out kind of process for me. I do feel like it's work, to be honest. Like, I feel like I'm dieting. I don't feel like it's just easy to not eat too much. It's not. I also find myself snacking more, I guess. And so before it was kind of like a clear breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now I think it's more of like breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner, nighttime snack. Just because I get hungry, and like even with the water and stuff, I'm getting hungrier more. So what I've done is I've bought a ton of really healthy snacks, but you can still go overboard with those too. So cheeses, nuts, things like that, and kale chips, whatever, those sort of things. So they're good, healthy snacks, but you can still have too much of a good thing too. So it's just been a very active process of figuring out how to do this right, but I'm always learning, and I'm in this for the long haul, so I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just figuring it out. Speaking of food, John over at VSG Tree has encouraged us or challenged us all to do the March Munchies. So once a week, it's going to be an extra video of cooking something, which I'm actually really looking forward to doing. I love to cook. And I've thought about doing cooking videos before, but my kitchen is like really super, super tiny. So I'm going to have to figure out a setup with my little tripod. But this is a good reason as ever to figure it out, because I don't know, I love watching cooking videos, and I would like to make some and share them with you. So those are coming soon. Meanwhile, I am still focusing on the cool things that my body can do. I have continued to do yoga kind of things, and I discovered that I can touch my hands behind my back, which I kind of think I've never been able to do, but only with the right side, not with the left. So now I do it all the time, kind of like just when I'm hanging out. Also, okay, so have you guys seen these virtual reality headset things? My husband recently bought one, and it's amazing. This is the HTC Vive, and if you've never put on a virtual reality headset, it's very hard for me to describe how incredibly real and immersive this thing feels. I will also say there's lots of different like brands and kinds or whatever, and the very first one I tried was a Samsung one. It was just a headset, and you would like pop your cell phone into it, and so it wasn't very interactive. You would just like watch things basically. But the first like demo I did, I was sitting in a chair and they played like a roller coaster thing. Holy smokes, it really felt like I was on a roller coaster. Like, I felt a little motion sick afterwards. It was insane. Like, it was the craziest thing. So we started. He's really into gaming and technology and being like, I don't know. He's an early adopter, I guess, being at the forefront of technology in general. And so he's had his eye on VR headsets for a while, and so he had been doing his research, and the HTC Vive is like top of the line. I don't know, whatever. It's really, really cool. So this one, you can it has like hand controllers, and you can move around and like look around, and it's super comfortable. Like, you totally forget that you're wearing this thing, and it's like, I can't explain it to you, the depth of and the beauty of the images. I mean, so like, he plays games and stuff with them, but I've done a lot of them where it's just like you're in the ocean and you just see like these fish going by, and there's like a whale, and you can like walk around, and it's amazing. Or like outer space, or they have a free like Google Earth thing. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. If you guys have like a Windows store at a mall near you, many Windows stores have demos set up. Go try a demo. It's the coolest thing. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that we've downloaded a ton of games and stuff for this thing, because it's our new toy, and a lot of them are, well, there are some that are actually like meant to be fitness things, but there are others, because it's like a active full body thing, it's like a workout, except you don't realize it. Like, it's not meant to be that. So this is one game I really like to play. It's called what's it called? Something Shield? Audio Shield, and basically you can load any music into it, or you can just like go to YouTube, and it makes this like thing where these like spheres are like flying at you, and you have like shields in your hand, and so you're like punching the notes, and it's visually, these things are so beautiful. But anyway, it ends up being kind of a workout, because you're like, it's almost like boxing motions with songs, and then there's many games that include like archery kind of motions, and of course after a few minutes of doing that, your arms are sore, and then after like an hour of doing that, you're definitely sore. There's one there are many where you're like squatting and crouching, and you jump up and you run around, and like, this thing is really cool, and so it's been a lot of fun. That has been our latest obsession, I guess. I've also been doing real exercise too when I go to work. I've still been going to the gym on my lunch break almost every day. I've been running, but not full 5Ks, because it takes 40 minutes and I only have an hour for my lunch break, and I want to do more strength training, and so I've been doing shorter runs, like 15 to 20 minute runs, and then doing some weights and stuff like that. So I'm trying to incorporate that more, and that's been fun. I feel good. I'm like sore in all kinds of new ways, so that's good. But I haven't forgotten about the long haul challenge, and I wanted to show you here that I did 84.8 miles in February. And that is up from my 59.9 that I did in January. So to get to the 1,000 miles for the year, I have 855.3 miles left, which means if I average at least 2.8 miles a day, I will make it. I am very excited about the long haul challenge. It motivates me every single day to go walking. And this month I averaged just over 3 miles a day. So, or February. So I feel really good about that. Yeah, and so like I was saying earlier, I know a couple weeks ago I said I was kind of like in the groove of things. I'm not in the groove of things anymore. I feel like I'm back into the like figuring things out stage again. I guess like just when things get comfortable, your body changes, and then you have to figure things out all over again. And for me, what's happened is that my restriction has just like suddenly disappeared. And I mean, not disappeared completely, because I realized like the enormous portions that I was eating before surgery. Realistically, I couldn't eat those now, but I feel like I could eat many, many, many small portions throughout the day if I just spaced them out. So, anyway, figuring out how to manage that, but also not, I mean, obviously, this process is not just food, right? It's everything. So, I'm also learning how to manage stress differently. I know that sounds, I don't know, maybe it doesn't sound like it's food related. If you're kind of a food addict, then you know that it is. But I find myself in very stressful situations and like completely overwhelmed. And these are situations that wouldn't have overwhelmed me before. So I really think it's because I don't have that, comfort or escape to turn to. And so for a couple weeks or whatever, I would just like completely panic. I don't know. It was kind of hard, but I feel like I'm getting better at managing my stress levels. I think the exercise definitely helps, but also just like setting boundaries for myself and learning to tell people no and standing up for myself. I mean, the work I do, I my team supports like many, many other teams that make a lot of decisions on the fly. And so, a lot of times it's like super fast, have to have this information right now and it has to be super right. And it's not just like pull this data, it's like perform an analysis and make your recommendation. And so some things just can't be rushed. Like you need some time to think. And so I've been doing better at standing up for myself and saying, no, I'm not going to have this in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to have this by the end of tomorrow. And then the response is generally like, okay, thanks. It's fine, and it's just like finding that courage to stand up for myself and valuing the work I do and valuing myself as an employee and as a contributor to the team. So this is something I'm kind of learning to embrace a little bit more is standing up for myself and my own value. Like I said, not just in work, but in life. I don't know. It's like I'm relearning a lot of things that were obviously just a normal part of life before. But when you take out such an important thing, like overeating was, it's like you have to relearn everything. It's like I'm learning how to be a person all over again and learning one lesson at a time. So anyway, I feel good about that because it's like I'm becoming slowly aware of the things I'm having to relearn and then I'm like tackling them one by one. Like I said, I'm a little turtle / train chugging along, slowly getting there, but I'm getting there. So thanks so much for your support. Thanks for always watching. I hope everything's going great for you. I'm looking forward to your March Munchies video. I will, videos, plural. I will link to John's challenge below so you can get more details about that. And I will talk with you soon. Okay, bye.